Hey up everyone, I'm on my way to my permission and I get travelling through a snowstorm. It's not what you expect for end of March in UK, but I'm in Peak District. It was strange because when I arrived everything was clear. Here I am, it's early morning and I'm decoying wood pigeons. Here I'm just setting out my pattern. I've got 3 flock decoys, 3 half shell body decoys. And I'm setting them out roughly in a horseshoe shape, like this diagram here. My hide, wind's coming from behind me, and I've created a killing zone between 30 and 40 yards.
Morning everyone. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Got myself set up. Got half a dozen wood pigeon decoys out there. Got 3 half shells, 3 full body. Full bodied decoys are flocked. The trap's set. That's just a case. See if we can decoy any pigeons in. I'll give this pattern an hour. If we don't have any joy, I'll change it around a little bit. Got them facing into wind, because pigeons like to take off or land into wind. And I've set decoy pattern out in like a U shape. There's one just flying over now. Couple there. Well, that happened a bit quicker than expected. I had 2 or 3 wood pigeons fly over pattern. Just at right where this camera's looking now is a fence line. 2 landed on fence line. I took one nice and clean. Still got a few pigeons flying in the area as well. Maybe this pattern will work. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but we've got a 17-mile-an-hour wind, which is going to make things tricky. But I have got a bit of shell at the front building behind me. The wind's coming from directly behind me, so fingers crossed, it shouldn't affect us shooting too much.
Usual tool for me today, Air Arms Ultimate Sporter, .177 calibre, it's sub 12 foot-pound, and it's top with ATN 4K Pro scope 3x14. I'm shooting JSB heavies, 10.24 grain, and this rifle's Ratworks tuned, so it's deadly, really accurate, absolutely fantastic rifle.
Some movements caught my eye to the left. It's at left at decoy pattern. It's on a little bit of soiled area. I'm scratching around looking for seeds. To keep it a nice heart and lung shot. Takes a second or two to expire, but that's what you expect with an heart and lung shot. still have a bit of life and a bit of air in the lungs until the body realises it's time to give up. It's nice to see that spring has arrived. Young lambs in field. Even though morning started a bit peculiar with snowstorm. I'm watching these little lambs and the mothers most at morning. Summer's on its way and hopefully some better times for all of us. Some more movement. I'm just gingerly raising my rifle, trying to limit the movement so that I'm not spotted. Another pigeon. This one's at about 45 yards. I'm just waiting for it to stop moving. Fix my aim point and release my shot. It's another heart and lung shot, and for experienced shooters out there, you'll know that you get a lot of flapping around. As I said before, it just takes a moment or two for them to realise that it's lights out, and they will come to a rest. And that's another one in bag. Is my decoy pattern working? Well, they're not flighting in to actual kill zone, although I did have a couple that I didn't catch on camera, did land, but then they took off straight away. So what I've decided to do is change it up. Don't be afraid to adapt your tactics. It's a good skill that any hunter should have. So what I'm doing here, I'm swapping 2 fake decoys for 2 real decoys, birds that are being shot. You can't beat natural looking birds. They will draw more wood pigeons into area. I'm tucked under a yew tree. I am shooting from car because there's no available hide. But you can see my quaddy, can't really see much movement. Another heart and lung shot. Initially, it didn't look like a good shot. I can assure you that it only bounced on for a little bit. Same as before really, heart and lung shot. Air needs to expire from lungs. And as soon as it does, bird will come to rest. Now questioning if my pattern's working. It's clearly bringing wood pigeons into a shootable range, even though they're not landing in what I thought would be natural target area. I'm happy enough with how it's going so far, and I'll keep sticking with my tactics.
So everything's gone quiet. So what I've done is I've just put 2 decoys out now. 2 real birds that have been shot. Hopefully that'll draw a couple more in.
I've seen a wood pigeon land in a tree in distance. I did give it 3 or 4 minutes. I'm waiting for this bird to fly down into pattern, but I knew it won't do. I'm confident with my setup and my range. I allowed a little bit for elevation. I held slightly to the left for wind. Just to give some perspective, I shot this wood pigeon out of this tree, roughly where I'm zoomed into. If I zoom back, I estimated that at about 60 yards. Now during this slow motion clip, you'll see adjustment I made. Slightly above, slightly to the left. Once I released my shot, it killed that pellet straight in on target. It was a nice clean kill. This last shot is going to bring this video to a close. Cover under a yew tree, shooting from car, did the trick this morning. Perfect natural cover. As always, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do. And I'll see you next video.